everybody. Thank you for your patience. I'm sorry about that. I had a little bit of a computer issue. I'm trying to fix it, but I will fix it after this. All right. Hello. You guys are great. We're going to have to do a shorter stream today. I have so much that I need to watch. It's like really crazy. I watched all of Jupiter's Legacy yesterday in a single day. And I have to watch Without Remorse tonight. And I'm not quite sure when I'm going to watch Justice Society. I'll try to watch it maybe also tonight. I don't know if I can watch 2 movies tonight, or maybe I'll watch it tomorrow morning. I'm not covering the Ironheart story because that's not a name individual who got it. I'm very happy for her. I think she's on her way to being a name person, but I don't think that, not quite yet. So these are the stories that I decided to cover. All right, so thank you so much, everybody, for joining me. The way this works, if you're new to the streams, is that I will do the live stories first 3 stories. And then I'll do a shortened, you can ask me anything, and then I got to get started on my evening. So I'm sorry about that. The beginning of this week's been a little bit tough. All right, so thanks, everybody. I'm just a little annoyed. I'm not sleepy, but I'm a little annoyed, and saying that I'm sleepy makes me more annoyed. But it's not your fault. I'm just super annoyed. All right. I cannot talk about Jupiter's Legacy. I'm under embargo until the embargo lifts day of release, May 7th. All right, everybody. So the first story of the day. Hold on. Where'd it go? Where is it? Is it? Oh, did I move the? Hold on. Why is the story number 1 not showing up? Man, it's just one of those days. Hold on. Oh, nope, that's not it. Why are these not working? Oh, that one is working. Where's story number 1? Where is this? All right. Sorry, I can't highlight story number 1. That's so odd. Did I mess up where? Nope, it's supposed to be there. That's freaking me out. Why can't I see it? All right. Story number 1. Hold on. So, Adam Wingard, his career has really taken off. I'm very happy for him. So, as I said before, I'll say it again. When he first started his career, I was like, this is a good filmmaker. And he's had a rocky path. I mean, he did Death Note, which a lot of people were like, what did you do to Death Note? But he didn't let that stop him. He kept his head down. He kept working. And now, not only is he the director of Godzilla vs. Kong, but he's so successful that he's getting a ton of movies off of it, including, it looks like, potentially another MonsterVerse film. Hey, Anthony. So, as for Godzilla vs. Kong, I will say that I think it was a solid pandemic hit. It's not bringing in the numbers that people thought that it would when it first debuted. It's slowing down a little bit faster than everybody anticipated. But it still made a lot of headlines. People talked about it. So Warner Brothers and Legendary actually are feeling a little better about it. So I do think that it's a little bit like what happened with Mission Impossible. Do you remember Brad Bird was the director of that Mission Impossible film? And they flew everybody out to Dubai for the junket. So it got like amazing reviews and coverage because of that. But in fact, the movie was only okay. And Brad Bird went on to do Tomorrowland and completely cratered. But I think if people had been honest about the quality of the Mission Impossible that he did, that maybe he wouldn't have gotten Tomorrowland, quite frankly. I think Brad Bird is a very strong animation director, but I think his live action work leaves something to be desired. Sometimes it takes a movie or two to get your footing, but I think for Brad Bird, it just didn't happen fast enough. And Tomorrowland was such a failure. But I do think that Adam Wingard's Godzilla vs. Kong had wonderful set pieces and really strong visual effects, and it gave fans what they wanted. So I can understand wanting to continue with him, but I would maybe get better writers. I would not feel like I was on totally solid ground continuing with Adam Wingard, but since when has Hollywood ever done anything that was totally, solid? They take a lot of unnecessary risks, I feel. They just feel that Godzilla vs. Kong was a big hit, and they just want to be able to say from the director of Godzilla vs. Kong on the next movie. So what has Adam Wingard gotten? He's gotten Thundercats for Warner Brothers also. He's doing the new Face Off movie for Paramount, which is going to be apparently a sequel. He's saying he wants to bring back John Travolta and Nicolas Cage, which I feel is the only way you could make another Face Off movie. But now this MonsterVerse movie. Now I'm like, do we want another MonsterVerse movie? But then when they talk about what they want to do, I'm like, yes, we should do this. So they want to do Son of Kong. Oh, I was feeling so bad that Kong was alone in the last movie. If he had a family, I'd be delighted. And it would be Baby Kong, like Baby Groot. I think people would be all over that. So I like this idea. What do you guys think of the idea of a Son of Kong film? Jennifer likes it. That's right, Sean. Kong's a daddy. Tyler likes it. Son of Kong versus Son of Godzilla. That's funny, Paul. You guys are cheering me up. Gino says Papa Kong will die during the movie. No, Gino DeLuca. No, I don't want him to die. Michael says, I'm over these Kong movies. I mean, I don't know. I thought the last one had a lot of problems, which is weird that he's going to get to do another one. They're like, meh. Hollywood's not content to just survive. Hey, Buddy Biggs. William says, I want another Godzilla film. They focus so heavily on Kong. Maybe that's why Adam Wingard is thinking of doing that. He seems to be a big idea person. Like, they don't just have Adam Wingard come in and see if he wants to do the movie. They're like, what do you think we should do? And he's like, I have some ideas. I mean, that's how he got Thundercats. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But, I mean, I don't know. Like, if you asked me right now, would I see another one? I'd be like, I don't know. But in a couple of years, yeah, sure. All right, so that's the first story of the day. But congratulations to Adam Wingard. He's running his career incredibly well from a business standpoint. All right, so story number 2, I can highlight it. Boop, there we go. Yay, it's working. What's with that first one? It's so annoying to me. All right, so anyway, Fox is going to do a Flintstones sequel. Now, this is not their first attempt. Seth MacFarlane tried to adapt one, but it didn't move forward. Now, this, sure enough, will go and join the lineup of The Simpsons and Family Guy, it's probably going to join that lineup on Sunday nights. And I think that's wonderful because, of course, Simpsons and the Family Guy follow in the footsteps of the Flintstones. So it would be wonderful to see it join them in that lineup. Now, Elizabeth Banks is going to be taking over this idea. So she's producing, and she will voice an older version of Pebbles, all grown up. And I like the idea of it being a female-led show. That lineup's very male-centric with The Simpsons and Family Guy. I mean, of course, there are some strong female characters there, but I like the idea of this older Pebbles. So basically, let me give you the setup. I was going to do it later, but I'll give it to you now. So it's basically Fred Flintstone's about to retire. Pebbles is just entering the workforce, and they're transitioning from the Stone Age to the Bronze Age. Now, Aardman just did that with Early Man a few years ago, and I didn't think those jokes really worked. But I don't really think people know their Stone Age and Bronze Age very well for these kind of jokes. It's not like we know it like the Renaissance or medieval times. I think Stone Age to Bronze Age is like really like a niche audience who are going to find that funny. This is going to be animated. I should have qualified that because it's in the animation lineup. Now, Elizabeth Banks, I know some of you are saying you don't like her work. I think she's pretty good. I thought Charlie's Angels was nice. I think she's done a great job with Pitch Perfect. I think Elizabeth Banks has her charms, and especially when you put her in the right project, and this to me sounds like a pretty good project. It's going to be, the pilot's being written by Lindsay Kearns, who's a writer on Netflix's Camp Cretaceous for Jurassic World. So that's nice. And then she also has worked on DC Superhero Girls. So that gives you a bit of an idea of like what they're trying to do. My biggest question though is why is this on Fox and not on HBO Max? HBO Warner Brothers has the Hanna-Barbera characters, as we've seen most recently in the trailer for Space Jam 2. So I don't understand why this is not, I mean, HBO Max could really use this, but I think a lot of people will probably watch it in the Fox Sunday lineup. I mean, I still watch Simpsons and Family Guy. I don't watch them live. I tape them and watch them when I need something short, but I mean, I think it's interesting. That's right, Justin, the two shows that writer works on do skew younger, but if this is going to air on the Fox lineup, it's going to definitely be an older show. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's weird to me, but I'm certainly interested in it. And it will be called Bedrock. I mean, I'm just curious to see how the characters, what they're going to do when they're older. What's Bam Bam up to? These are questions I need the answers to. So I'll certainly at least tune in for the first couple of episodes. All right, so that's the second story of the day. Who will watch this? Who will watch this show? That's right, Kyle. They did do an older version of Pebbles and Bam Bam when they were married. Megan Mullany voiced Pebbles, and they went to Hollywood. But this is going to be something different. Jessie the Good Witch is all over this. Bam Bam does. Well, that could be an inappropriate joke, Lamaya. Let's see here. Chico says, I need to see a trailer. I see a real mixed bag of interest here. There's so much content. It's getting hard to be able to watch it all. All right, so that's the second story of the day. Now, the third story of the day, hold on. Boop. Hey, Terry Black. Now, I like this story. I picked this story specifically because I'm a big fan of this development. I think this is fantastic. So we often talk about gender-bending roles and race-bending roles. And as I always say, it really works when you find the right actor. When you find the right actor, it's not a hurdle at all, and everyone really loves the choice that's been made. And I think that they have found an incredible person for this to gender bend the role of Mr. Rourke on Fantasy Island. This is so great. So Fantasy Island recently was made into a movie that everyone hated from Blumhouse, where Michael Pena was Mr. Rourke. But now they're going, and that, of course, was originally played by Ricardo Montalban in the series. Now, Fox, again, is doing another series, and it's been ordered straight to series. And it's going to be something where you have your main host every week at her. This is going to be her resort, where you can have your wildest dreams come true, but there's usually a catch. So that's a great model for a television show because you can have a new guest every week. So you can get bigger stars because it's less of a commitment. So Rosalind Sanchez will be a descendant of Mr. Rourke. She'll be a member of his family who's taken over the resort. And I just think that's a fabulous choice. She is so similar, has such a similar vibe to Ricardo Montalban. I can totally see her being his relative. And I really am a big fan of Rosalind Sanchez. Who here watched Devious Maids? Boy, was that a good show. Who watched Devious Maids? Jason just said that. Oh, I love Devious Maids. Everyone who was on Devious Maids should have a great career. It was a great show. Hey, Nicholas Marmaros. Kalel Yeager, they're not going to do tattoo. They're not going to have a new tattoo. I see some fellow Devious Maids fans. Oh, it was a great show. It was like on Lifetime, I think. Yep, it's like the only Lifetime show I've ever watched. And it was amazing. She was really good on it. She did a great job. And she's just so similar to Ricardo Montalban. It's just insanely good casting. So I'm very happy about this. And I'm also very happy for Rosalind Sanchez. That, I think her career's been moderate. But to land a gig like this is just wonderful for her. So it just goes to show you that sometimes for a lot of actors, being a working actor just means staying in the game because you never know what's going to happen. That's a bit of a catch-22. because sometimes you stay in the game thinking something amazing is going to happen and it doesn't, but you feel you've been in the game for so long, how can you leave now? I think the way you should always look at it, the way my parents have always said it to me, is that they're like, you have to be making some progress. So as long as you're making some progress in your space, then you can feel that you're doing a good job and that it's worth sticking it out. But I think this is a great idea. I'm very excited about it. All right, so those are the 3 stories of the day. You can ask me anything you'd like for 5 minutes. That's right, George Alexander. Ryan Murphy would be an interesting choice for this, but he's so busy. I can't wait for Halston. So till 7:07, you can ask me anything that you would like. Sufjan says, did you see that the Academy didn't let Anthony Hopkins give a speech? Was he like trying to stream in? I did not see that. Let's see here. Marco says, hey Grace, thoughts on Ed Boon Marvel game? Has that been officially announced? Someone told me about a rumor about that today. And I think that it could be true. We'll see. That would be amazing. He wanted to use Zoom. Oh, Anthony Hopkins wanted to use Zoom. I mean, they were really against Zoom for the telecast. They should have allowed him to. I think they didn't think he was going to win. I think it would have been nice if he'd shown up and said something nice. If Anthony Hopkins had been able to give a Zoom speech and said something nice about Chadwick Boseman, I think that would have gone a long way to maybe taking some of the edge off of what happened. Dan Hogan, I've already spilled as much Norman Osborn tea as I can without getting myself in trouble. I mean, there's tea all over the thing. I poured you the Norman Osborn cup of tea. All that's left is for you to drink it. I can't drink it for you. Keith, I don't have any plans for May the 4th, but I'll be covering the Bad Batch episode, but I suspect many things shall be happening. I think it's going to probably be a big day. Can I spill some DC tea? I know they're very excited for Aquaman 2. And that's fantastic. I'm very happy to hear that. I love the first Aquaman. James Wan is really talented. Oh, hey, Topher. Juan says, with a new MonsterVerse movie, what do you want to see? A better script. I mean, come on. How many movies are going to have a bad script? I think every single MonsterVerse movie that the Hollywood has made has had a bad script. Barbie Minaj says, what 2021 release are you the most excited about? The comic book movies look really good. I'm really excited about Shang-Chi. I'm really excited about Suicide Squad. I mean, this is good stuff. I mean, we are eating good, as they say. Brett D says, do you think Carey Mulligan can get a franchise after her snub? I'm not sure. She signed on for the new Adam Sandler movie, which is a serious film, but still I think there's a little bit of a pall over anyone associated with an Adam Sandler project. So I don't know what's going on with Carey Mulligan. She's so incredibly talented. I wish she was doing better. Dancing Dog 60 says, any idea why Cassie Lang was recast? I think they wanted a bigger name who would bring more fans into it. It's really unfortunate for that actress, I must say. I mean, that's rare for Marvel to do that to someone. Kevin Feige is usually thinking further ahead. But maybe he didn't want to give away that Young Avengers were coming, but we all knew. It's unfortunate for that actress. But people are excited about, what is it, Catherine something? I'm not excited. I don't even know her name. She was pretty good in Freaky. Well, one more minute. Keith says, what would you like to see on the Hawkeye series? I hope they do a good job balancing Hawkeye and, Clint and Kate Bishop. If they try to very clearly replace Clint with Kate, I see a certain demographic really having a problem with that and hurting the show, which we don't need. We don't need that drama. Let's have everyone be happy. Catherine Newton, you guys are right. Oh, I'll tell you something interesting. I decided that for the Conjuring watch-along, for the Conjuring 3, I'm not going to review it because I want to watch it for the first time with you. I think it'll be much more fun on Friday, the Friday it drops, to do a live watch-along where I haven't seen it yet so I can get scared with you. I was like, it occurred to me, because I saw a lot of you liked my jumping at the trailer, I was like, why would I rewatch a horror movie with everybody that I've already seen so I know where all the scares are? That seems like really stupid. So we're going to do the watch-along. So just so you know, I won't be reviewing the film, but I'll be doing the watch-along with you so I have never seen it before. And you can watch me jump and get all scared because I'm a big baby when it comes to that stuff. Oh, I better get going, everybody. Mika, I can't talk about the Ms. Marvel power changes because not everything's been revealed. Hey, Mr. King Palma, you just made it, but I gotta go. I got to go. You guys are great. You guys are really awesome. Jose, that's a good idea about a quick review and Q&A afterwards. I don't know, it might be very late. Let me think about it, but that's not a bad idea. All right, you guys are the best. You cheered me up. You made me feel better. I love you guys. All right, see you tomorrow. Lots of reviews I'm planning for tomorrow. I'm planning to review Without Remorse tomorrow. Hopefully, The Mitchells versus the Machines and Justice Society. And then I'll have watched everything I needed to. Oh, so much watching. Okay, everybody.